Hey everybody, I'm just coming to you live from my little sanctuary. This is my kind of private place with God. It's fun. Got lots of pictures and memories and inspirational things for me. But I just kind of wanted to give everybody an update about my health and life and just kind of what God's doing. So I applied for a couple jobs, neither of them hired me, and so I'm just kind of going back to the Lord in prayer. I'm feeling a call to full-time ministry. I'm wanting to get a YouTube channel set up and organize my teachings and get those out there. So I'm really excited about that. That is in the works right now. It'll probably take some time. I've been working on it for the past couple months. It's been really exciting and refreshing, just kind of reminding me that God has a plan for me personally. And so I know He has one for you too. But I just want to kind of go over basically my health and a lot of the stuff that I'm taking right now, because there's a lot and I just figured everybody should know. But basically I went to my doctor's and he kind of got me back on track with my diet. I was starting to eat some more carbs again, which is apparently a pretty bad thing for me. I'm not supposed to really do any grains and no nightshade vegetables, no potatoes, no corn, no sugar, no fruit, limited dairy and limited grains. But I can do lots of meat, some vegetables, lots of green vegetables. I can do sweet potatoes, which is a nice alternative. But also I can eat nuts, and so I've been experimenting with soaking like cashews and almonds, and I'm going to try walnuts and maybe some pumpkin seeds next. And my doctor also mentioned soaking quinoa, so I might try that. But I'm going to get on to my list of herbs that I take. So basically I take about 1,500 milligrams of curcumin a couple of times a day, which is a critical extract, or I don't know, critical, but it's an extracted form of turmeric, and so yeah, it's just good for inflammation. I take a ton of fish oil. Basically the doctor said that healthy fats is a good thing for me right now, and fish oil is a healthy fat. So I'm taking a lot of that. I also take frankincense. It's called Boswellia. I'm not quite sure on the pronunciation, but basically it's an anti-inflammatory, which is really good. And it's also known to alter DNA on a cellular level. So that's good. And curcumin is known for stem cell genesis, which is basically recreating cells, or creating cells. So that's all good. I also take slippery elm bark, which is an anti-inflammatory as well, and ginger, which helps with digestion, but also an anti-inflammatory. I take betaine hydrochloric acid with pepsin with every meal, and I also do digestive enzymes. And that's just with my food, and I kind of have to do that or else I'll end up with a kind of a sour stomach, and so try to avoid that. I also will use gluten and dairy enzymes sometimes, pretty much just special occasions. I don't really use them often. And also I take a lot of magnesium because most people are magnesium deficient, and magnesium helps with over 300 different bodily functions. So without it, you're kind of impaired in a lot of ways. and most people in the US are deficient of magnesium. So, might want to get some magnesium in you people. Also, I'm taking Hemoplex because I'm iron deficient, and a lot of people can be iron deficient too. My doctor says it comes from malnutrition due to my illness, so I'm just trying to do what I can to stay on top of it. I also take a lot of L-glutamine, which just helps rebuild the intestinal walls and muscles. Sometimes, about once a week, I'll take a cranberry concentrate just to kind of clean out that urinary tract system, because that's important, because we don't want kidney stones. I also take a lot of probiotics. It's kind of essential with the illness that I'm struggling with. Basically, doctors theorize that Crohn's is due to some really nasty bad bacteria, and so if you kind of keep it equal, or the good guy is winning in a sense, you know, you can be better, and I find that to be true. And I also take a lot of other vitamins like vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin B, also take zinc and calcium. So yeah, those are just a few. I also take ashwagandha, spirulina, chlorella, chlorophyll. I use a cannabis extract for sleeping and in topicals. I use baking soda. I found out that baking soda can alkalize your body, basically make it so that disease can't live in your body. I've also heard that there's something called food grade hydrogen peroxide, which can oxygenate your blood, which can also eradicate disease. So there's a lot of things people can do to get rid of disease. Fermented foods is another. Fermented drinks daily can really help. I used to do a beet kvass every day, but I ran out and I haven't made any for a while. So that's my bad. I got something in my teeth. But also I take charcoal. I use a coconut, or an activated coconut charcoal. Basically supposed to be a little bit better than regular charcoal, so they say. I also drink aloe vera water, or aloe vera juice. I don't know what the right terminology is, but I drink colloidal silver water as well, which a friend makes and gives to me, and I'm so thankful for that. But that's a natural antibiotic and can really help with kind of getting that bad bacteria down. It also can kill your good bacteria, which is why I take lots of probiotics, but you know, that's how it goes. I also use a lot of essential oils, and I use oil of oregano too, which is another natural antibiotic, which can really help with you know, just digestive issues in general. And a lot of people almost live on antibiotics, like pharmaceutical grade antibiotics, and that can kill so many probiotics in a bad way that they'll never come back. And this is a more natural means, and I don't know that it can necessarily do the same thing as pharmaceutical grade, but it's natural and I like it. So yeah. Some other things that people might not consider as medicine, but I do. Drinking pure water, using tea, lots of tea. Tea is really good and basically is like an herbal drink. But also lemon and vinegar water, about a tablespoon of lemon juice, and then 2 tablespoons of vinegar and a cup or 2 of water, depending on how you can handle it. I like it strong, so I'll do about 1 cup for those measurements. But also the right diet really affects me. I'm currently on a blood type diet, which basically just works with my blood type and body type to determine what I can eat, and has absolutely changed my life for the better when I stick to it. It's hard sticking to it because I've been about 400 pounds before I struggle with food cravings. So yeah, that's a struggle of mine, but I'm working on it, and God is good. So some other things that I try to do as non-conventional medicine is exercise, prayer, and meditation. I feel like prayer is more to a person, you're talking to God, Jesus. And meditation is kind of more with yourself or within yourself, however you want to kind of define that. But, prayer basically is to a person, and meditation, there's lots of different things you can do. There's like visualization methods and affirmation practices that you can do. But yeah, it's different than prayer in my mind. I also diffuse a lot of essential oils, and I use a lot of topical lotions. So yeah, it's been a journey. I'm definitely getting better. I've gained about almost 40 pounds now. I'm up to almost 180, and that's where I was back when I had a job. But yeah, I've been getting more into community, which also I think is a really healthy thing to do. But yeah, that's kind of my journey for now. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments or just want to talk. I'd be glad to chat with you. Be blessed.